Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kids Show, and today we have to talk about, well, Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling because, well, some interesting events have happened in the past, couple weeks or so, and that is a Harry Potter TV series was, announced. And let's just go over that news real quick because, well, the fallout that happens because of this. Um, Weirdos on Twitter are hilarious. They bring an infinite amount of salt, man, especially when it comes to the creator of Harry Potter being J.K. Rowling. But yeah, guys, let's take a look at this. So the news that came out was first ever Harry Potter television series ordered by new streaming service Max. A new scripted Harry Potter television series is coming. The series will be a faithful adaptation of J.K. Rowling's original Harry Potter books, marking a momentous new chapter for the Wizarding World. Here's everything we know so far. So it says today was revealed at Warner Brothers Discovery Max streaming press event that the Harry Potter books are to be adapted to a new TV series. The news comes from a tandem of announcements in the US streaming giant HBO Max will soon become Max. The new HBO television series will be a Max original and it launches in the US. Of course, wherever you are in the world, you'll find out soon enough how you can watch the series in your territory too. The new adaptation will introduce you to a new cast, for a new generation of fandom, and will be full of fantastic detail. Much loved characters and dramatic locations we have loved for over 25 years. Each season will be authentic to the original books and bring Harry Potter and his incredible adventures to new audiences around the world. Harry Potter books were first adapted, from the 2001, blah, blah, blah. So here is basically them talking more details. It says Casey Bloys, chairman and CEO HBO and HBO Max content, described Harry Potter as a cultural phenomenon, which no doubt it is. If you're a millennial, you understand the significance of Harry Potter. I didn't even like Harry Potter back in the day, but you could not avoid it. Harry Potter was always there. And they say, we are delighted to give audiences the new opportunity to discover Hogwarts in a whole new way. He said, Harry Potter is a cultural phenomenon, and it is clear that it is such an enduring, loved, and thirst for the, there is an enduring love and thirst for the Wizarding World in partnership with Warner Brothers Television and J.K. Rowling. This is where people are just pissed. This new Max original series will dive deep into each of the iconic books that fans have continued to enjoy for all these years. J.K. Rowling, who will serve as the executive producer, said of the news, Max's commitment to preserving the integrity of my books is important to me, and I'm looking forward to being part of the new adaptation, which will allow for a degree of depth and detail only offered by a long-form television series. This is definitely interesting for sure if you're a fan of the books, because, there was 8 films, and despite, 8 films, there's so much omitted from, the books, I'm sure. I haven't personally read the books, but that's always what comes with the territory of, adapting your book onto, into motion picture film. You're going to have to make sacrifices. So this is, a way J.K. Rowling is essentially trying to bridge that gap between, the books and television. Television, you can put in a lot more detail to a lot of things. And J.K. Rowling says, the biggest commitment is to accurately depict the books and keep and preserve the integrity. And, her being involved as executive producer, I'm sure that Harry Potter fans are extremely excited because, well, she is the creator of Harry Potter. She is one of the smartest businesswomen, business person, period, that I've ever seen, because there's so many great creators of great IPs that have sold it away, and just to watch their intellectual property be totally bastardized by these mega corporations, while J.K. Rowling basically want to do anything in regards to Harry Potter, the Wizarding World, whatever have you, you have to go through J.K. Rowling, the creator. So on that front, she's absolutely one of the smartest business people I've ever seen. And thankfully, rightfully so, she's still alive to be able to have control of the intellectual property she created, which, is people like, Tolkien, they're not so lucky, And then, like I said, there's people still alive today that have zero control of their property. Some people sell away their creation out of desperation. Like some of them, have zero money. I mean, look at, Sylvester Stallone, who created Rocky and sold the rights away at his brokest, arguably, and has led to his situation now where he has no control over Rocky, the property, and he's been ousted from the Rocky franchises, which is why I refuse to even indulge or give any of the films connected to Rocky any money or any of my time at all, because fuck all that. And guys, you know that J.K. Rowling is a very, very polarizing figure, particularly because of her politics. There's some things that J.K. Rowling said politically that I think is absolutely ludicrous in some ways. I think that she's a really annoying feminist, like over the top sometimes. But the thing is, why she's hated so much by these fucking Twitter losers is specifically because, well, she wants to protect women's only spaces, which I do agree with. Women do need their own spaces. Women should not have to deal with, a lot of the things that women have had to go through, particularly with women's sports where they're being beaten out by biological men. It's absolutely not fair to them. Women's spaces certainly do need to be protected. And the fact that, there are just some losers out there that totally want to condemn J.K. Rowling for being open about this is ludicrous. And in that retrospect, I do agree with J.K. Rowling, and she is a hugely polarizing figure on Twitter, specifically because of her stance on this in particular, and just the way that she trolls these losers and refuses to kowtow to them. I have to, tip my hat. I don't know how to tip it being in this direction. There, I tip my hat to you, ma'am. But this troll move right here has definitely set some people off. And J.K. Rowling herself has said, dreadful news, which I feel duty bound to share. Activists in my mentions are trying to organize yet another boycott of my work, this time of the Harry Potter TV show. As forewarned is forearmed, I've taken the precaution of laying in a large stock of champagne. And look, the reality is that the haters, J.K. Rowling's haters, literally secure success for J.K. Rowling. They put so much of their time and their effort into destroying her that it's like no matter what, she's gonna win. And in some instances, I just can't help but laugh. You guys can fucking cry all you want. J.K. Rowling is laughing to the bank. And like I said, I don't agree with everything that she says, everything that she does. I think it's, rather I think it's rather hypocritical that you've had characters that were, considered straight or considered white, and then after the fact you go and race and change their race, or all of a sudden now they're gay. Like stuff like that is laughable on J.K. Rowling's part. But when it comes to just protecting women's only spaces, speaking out about that is important for sure. And to have these fucking woke weirdos on Twitter bitching and whining, it just secures the success of her property. And these people believe that she's not entitled to the ownership of her own property just because they don't agree with her views. And at the end of the day, look, she made Harry Potter and she's entitled to reap the rewards of her creation. And if you don't like that, simply do not support it. Look, man, a lot of haters, even for me, haters have made my channel, get a lot of more traction. Just so they could go into the comments and make fun of me and just say that I'm like, I'm a Sylvester Stallone knockoff, or like say that I'm Frost 2.0. Like, this shit is funny. Like, it really is. And guess what? At the end of the day, you just gave me a hate watch and you guys helped the channel. So thank you haters for that. You guys are my most loyal, my most loyal supporters. So really do appreciate it. And it's the same thing for J.K. Rowling. Like, her haters are her most fucking loyal supporters when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, man. These haters have created a movement, and you have to give them all the credit. You created this insane movement that led that to be one of the highest selling games of this year thus far, one of the most successful games of this year so far. And you have to really, give all that to her haters, man. And it's just funny to watch her very adamantly troll them because they deserve it. at the end of the day, J.K. Rowling is laughing all the way to the bank, and her haters are the ones that are making it so. And at the end of the day, Harry Potter will be a success. I don't see anything, just the fact that she's going to add an adequate amount of Overwatch to this series, and people love this series for what it is, for what she created. I don't see this Harry Potter TV series being a flop. I really think that it's going to go on to be successful, and that's me objectively speaking. I'm not really a big Harry Potter fan by any means. I'm not really into Harry Potter like that, but I don't see this failing. I think that the fact that she's involved will lead her loyal following, her loyal fan base that love the Wizarding World to want to watch this all the more, because they know that the integrity of the show is going to be secured by her, which is a great thing. I wish that there was a lot more franchises that I personally am attached to that had this type of curation involved. But yeah, guys, I just had to make this video just to laugh, because people are fucking crying on Twitter and have been crying since the announcement of this. It's honestly Hogwarts Legacy all over again. But yeah, guys, if you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitter or Kick if you'd like to continue the conversation. Consider becoming a channel member if you'd like instant access to my Discord. And guys, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.